What we are proposing here is nothing other than what has been proposed by all 50 states in the nation 400 times. It is nothing different than what has been proposed by Nebraska at least 7 times in the last 100 years. This is not, a crazy notion. It is a constitutional right of the states to request a call for a convention which would consider amendments to the Constitution that could be proposed. Somehow we think that there are a bunch of rogue folks out there who are going to get directions from the states, and then in terms of what they are able to discuss, and then bolt. And somehow we've forgotten about modern technology. We have 24-hour news. We have C-SPAN. We have Twitter. We have Facebook. Does anybody really think that we're going to check our smartphones at the door and that nobody will be tweeting out what's going on in a convention of the states? This will be the biggest thing that's happened in the last century. And so I think that there will be plenty of oversight by both the legislators and legislatures who have sent delegates, but also by the citizens. And if there is even a whiff that something bad is going to happen, that there is a rogue element out there, don't you think that will be stopped in pretty short order as states who have sent their ambassadors, if you will, as states decide to call their ambassadors home for failing to do their duty appropriately? I appreciate the fears. I taught the American government for nearly 20 years at the college level, and I always stepped over this method of proposing amendments to the Constitution. I would say, there's 2 ways to propose amendments to the Constitution. There's through Congress and there's through the states. But we've never done it through the states because we're always kind of worried about what might come out. Well, we might be worried. But is this the time to take a risk or not? Are you worried about the nature of our national debt or not? Do you as state legislators and as citizens believe that the national government has gotten to power or not? I had one gentleman who I believe lives in Senator McCoy's district, who came to one of my town halls and he said, "Senator Ebke, I feel like I'm under siege. I'm getting ready to open a new business, and it's been delayed for 3 weeks until I can fill out a form telling the EPA what kind of light bulbs I'm going to use." That is the case of a federal government gone mad. We can either protect our citizens, our small businesses, and future generations by beginning this conversation, or we can't.